Okay, yeah.
And then we're gonna go back live, and hopefully it will remain fucking smooth. We shall see.
We shall see. Looks good on stream too.
Yay! We fish.
Did that just go backwards? Oh my god, that fucked my head up. I thought she was rewinding.
I feel like my body is rewinding. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Holy shit. We persist. Thank you, Val, for the biddies.
Thank you so much, Val.
Very, very thank you.
Yeah, I was actually just about to say, if you, I'll give you whatever I can spare.
No,
we need to get you a new computer. No, shut up.
Thank you. Yeah, I said to Time, it's a strange mix of laptop and software, because it's like, obviously, because this is the older capture card that you can use with a PS3, it is older, it is less reliable, but also the glitches that the kind of which we saw are usually caused by the laptop. So the laptop, which is weak, can easily be fucked up enough so that it fucks with the capture card, and then it's just a whole, and then everything decides it wants to fucking update, and it's just we persist.
we need to get you a new capture card. Period. That's the thing.
Yeah.
We need to get you a new laptop. Period. That's the thing. But yeah, you want to preserve that capture card as long as you can.
Yeah. Give me all your fucking money.
Hi, for that amount, I can be persuaded.
Thank you. I was talking to Andrew, but if anything you can spare is appreciated.
It's funny you say that.
Yeah, it's a weird coincidence, actually.
I was literally doing that when you said give me all your money.
Oh, thank you, Dime. Oh.
There's no Ollie, my fucking partner.
5? How many did you do? Did you do 10?
What are you talking about?
What did you do? You did 5, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Dime.
No problem.
Sorry, she was pushing me. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. And yeah, like, supporting the streams comes in many shapes and forms. But always, they
Cash is good.
The world runs on cash. I am merely a pawn in I am a pawn in the sewage works of the world.
I like that.
Just picture a tunnel, a metal tunnel, where the poo-poo tunnels all go down, and then it goes out into the sea, which is really sad, and then just in there somewhere someone just flushed a little chess pawn down the toilet. That me.
I need a rubes of a chibi key, just sitting in the muck of a sewer level. That's what I need.
Just poop. No. Look.
No, thank you, Val.
I'll just go and play Monster Hunter World, because not World. I'm always just gonna get those names mixed up now. I wish they called it Wilds or something, so it's slightly more distinguishable from World. But yeah, just go on Monster Hunter Wilds and fight Fart Monkey or literally any of the monsters and get fucking shot on. It's fine. It's close enough.
Exactly. Yeah. This is fine. Key edition.
Yeah, for real. Oh, look at this silly man.
Want
He
to
just...
earn a bit of coin? There's plenty of coin in it.
No, because I've already bought the treasure map, and also I'm gonna rob you anyway. So.
I think he knows
Oh no! Come back!
His head is turning.
Come back
He's kind of
here.
aware of you.
He's fighting me, but also running. Come back here. You'll slaughter me, sir. You're running away. He's
See? What did I just say?
Oh.
What did I just say? I blame mobile Twitch. Yes. Oh.
Yeah, no, there's guys behind me.
Fuck. This is an interesting one.
You call that combat?
My man brought a ladle. That's always the guy. Yeah, back up.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yep,
yeah.
yep, 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 yep. Wrong button.
The guy who brought the sickle, he's always the worst.
Take that!
Fuck off.
You... Damn!
Ooh!
Yeah!
Eyes!
No curva!
Got your fucking eyes out, mate.
Here!
Right.
Really doesn't help to be stealing whatever it is you think you're gonna get off of me when you guys are gonna have need lots of medical attention. Jesus. Yeah, you need some better positioning. These guys fucking suck. Man.
Where could he have vanished to? This guy has no eyes anymore. Is that guy specifically just kept getting eyes stabbed? Ah!
Good for him. Blood rush time, baby.
He learns you can prod upwards in a head direction and accidentally does it all the time now.
Pokes
Bitches,
are good.
fucking what? Fucking
Kill them.
what? Fucking.
Kill them.
You had
I
to.
want the animation. I want the animation,
Oh,
man. Should
sorry.
have mercy killed.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's too late. They already died. Where's this? Where's Eye Man? Where is the man with no eyes?
I think he's between the trees that you were just next to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, none of that poking shit. They deserve the full mercy kill animation. These motherfuckers.
Take your hose. I kill you and I take your hose. Motherfucker. No, come on, come here.
Put you to the top of my head and laugh at you.
Fuck off. Target P. Who are you hiding from? It's okay. It's okay. Buddy. Buddy. Hey, buddy. It's okay. Look, they just hurt my thumb a little bit. Hang on, let me...
That was pretty fucking dramatic, man. Damn.
Pet, pet, pet. It's the closest I can get. Give me your fucking hose!
Take that fucking apple.
Look at his legs.
Take his apple.
Take his apple, don't you fucking worry. It's my apple now.
Yeah. It's only like 2 health, but man, yeah, that stuff is good.
You go in the pea pile with your friend. That could be us. If we didn't get attacked by fucking assholes in the middle of the forest. Give me your your name Cooper? Well, I know what to put on your fucking grave. Oh wait, you're not getting one. Get on the piss pile. And then I'll steal your stuff, because I forgot. And then there's just gonna be a guard in the middle of the forest. Like, what's this? Aw, no wait, they actually look kind of cute like this. If I could set things on fire in this game, just know I would be taking the opportunity. Ooh, look at your legs! Naked like men's. Aw, it could be us, you guys. Alright, where's the last man?
I think I still have a picture somewhere in the ether. I think it's somewhere like on the Xbox servers. What was the second prequel called? Mankind Divided. Oh, perfect that it's Mankind Divided, of just 2 guards that I killed and they fell on top of each other, and it's just the most beautiful thing. Like, it's genuinely kind of nice looking.
Piss. Piss on them. Good boy. Okay. I'm not bleeding. Damn right I'm not. Oh yeah, there we go. Yapples helped. Haha, what's that?
Yay.
Oh, rabbit.
Oof. Yeah, we got some decent armor, because I was actually kind of afraid there for a second.
Oh, that sounds good. Oh yeah, we're good. Look, barely a bonk. Barely a fucking bonk.
There's just another excuse for me to tell everybody, fucking Kingdom Come's a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I like that the armor makes that much of a difference.
Mm-hmm.
When you're fighting farmers.
Yeah, that could have easily gotten bad.
Yeah.
Even
like
with
the dude
our skill.
with the sickle is kind of fucking dangerous.
Mm-hmm. The spear dudes are either very good or very terrible, and there is no in between.
Yep. You know, if they don't know how to connect with you, it's really easy to just kind of hit them from the side, and they're done in 2 hits.
That's why I was trying to get him first, and then his man wanted his eyes to get poked out, and naturally I had to oblige.
It's good, isn't it? I learned that in another game too.
I'm getting the wrong.
Oh yeah, I was reminded that in Contra, you don't have to jump to shoot things that are up high. You can actually push up on the second controller.
To me?
And you can shoot things up top, and when I learned that, it reminded me. It was like, oh yeah, I just got reminded that you can actually poke up in Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah, we learned that
Little
in training.
things.
Yeah,
So
I
good.
never picked that up. Like that was one thing I never learned.
I don't think I ever used it.
Yeah.
Like I did training really late. I was like, why is
Same.
my swordsman not getting better?
Yeah,
It's
like
oh, I have to do
I'm
this quest.
improving my sword skill, but I can't do shit like parry. What the fuck? And then you're like, oh.
That is definitely the one bit that I totally fucking blanked out on. Because I love the pokes. The pokes are really useful.
They are. Some would say I overpoke, and I would not disagree. But jab, jab, jab.
You can get away with it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a point where you start fighting people that are
Oh,
really
yeah.
good at deflecting it.
Cannot get it away with it with humans. Absolutely cannot. Learn that the hard way. All night long, all night. All night long, all night.
Oh, what did I get? What is this?
Oh, did you get hype chest? Hype boobs?
Yeah. What is this?
Thank you.
Was
for
I like the
hype
last
train.
one that I got? It was this one.
Yeah, you
It
got
was
that
this
too.
diva, which I like because you were singing.
I do like that one. I need a nodding emote, and I do need a this is fine emote. And I want to upgrade my emotes
This
as
is
well,
what I got
because my
now.
hair is different now.
Oh, your own personal
that's
emotes?
Cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I thought he was running away then. Hello.
I was looking at
We're done?
this one.
That's incredible.
That's cute.
Rubes.
I love
That is
that.
incredible.
As much as I love that one, I think it might be inconsistent with what I have.
I like that one.
Good day to you.
I love it. It's one of my favorite characters.
Looking for Ginger.
I'm looking for a stable.
Oh,
boy
great.
from
I
the
don't think I have
stud farm.
sound.
I've heard he's hiding
It's
with some
fine.
charcoal burners.
No, I can
Don't know
do that.
anything about that. No one ever comes here. What with the smoke and all.
I see, but
They say it makes their clothes reek.
Uh-oh.
Don't know why they're complaining. The resin will stiffen the cloth and make it stronger. Good luck to you.
What happened?
I don't know. First of all, I don't know what happened, but like, it's his voice just came in when you turned the
Oh.
audio on. It was great. And these are
day
my
to
2
you.
new
What
ones.
do you need?
The first one is
Yay.
dedicated to you.
I love that first one. It's so good.
Fucking, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm looking for Ginger.
I'm looking for a
Stable
ginger.
boy from Neuhof.
Then why don't you look for him at the stud farm?
Cause
He was there. Now they say he's hiding amongst some charcoal burners.
And where did you hear that? Anyhow, there's no one of that description here. Try asking somewhere else.
Oh, it's only 6, but
Go for it.
yeah. Look, Sonny, I'm part of the guard.
Look, a terrible crime's been committed at Neuhof, and Sir Radzig wants the culprits found.
Yeah, don't you
And here
find
you
Sir
are making
Radzig
it
hot
harder
too?
for me.
Well, if you've been sent by Sir Radzig, you
Yeah.
can deal with those 2 criminals who've been lurking around asking about the same boy.
I
And
think
do
I
you know where
did.
they are?
Ooh.
Oh, no,
They won't be far, but I don't know where exactly. From here they headed south, so maybe try there.
I think we
There are
might
plenty
have
of good
found
hiding
them as
places
well.
around.
So you're saying I should find them and kill them?
Just see to it they can't cause any trouble here. And then I'll tell you everything I know.
We can lie. We can find it.
I have to talk to Ginger first.
There's no time for that now. First, I have to speak with Ginger.
You'll never get to talk to Ginger if they kill him first, will you? Is that the kind of justice you want?
I don't
Fair
fucking
point.
like this man.
But I don't know where they are.
But I don't know where to
Or
look
I'll
for
do
them.
it, I guess.
Oh.
They're always wandering about here. Their hideout must be somewhere nearby.
Ah,
They came here from the east, across the bridge, threw their weight around, and then went back the same way. And I know of only one place in that direction.
What place is that?
yeah.
There was a camp between here and the charcoal burners in the east. They're most likely there. We'll lead you.
Oh, thank you. I'll do it.
You know what? I like all of these things. I know some people don't like the repetitiveness of a lot of this stuff, but it's like when you're playing KOTOR and just an alien starts speaking to you in basic and goes, "Chudo what another bubble." That's just fucking great. I like the thinking hand, especially knowing that these guys probably just shovel manure all day. And they put their glove on their fucking chin. I
Yeah.
love the finger point and the finger wag. They're
Finger
both
wag is so
good.
So good. Yeah.
Let's do it. Hopefully we don't get any of these people killed.
That's fair. I'll look for them.
The words of a true man. Once you take care of them, come back and we'll talk. Take care now.
Oh, wait, I thought you were coming with.
Yeah, really.
It is loading, though. Gamsadov. Alright, anybody else we can talk to here? Because
Oh, no.
we got the info we need.
Finish your animation and show me the way. You fucking lout. Alright.
Nah, I don't think that's... yeah.
Over to the east and then to the south.
Oh, the thing I was saying earlier, it's kind of what a lot of Shenmue is based on. It's based on, like, finding information and then all kind of stuff like that. But once you've played it, it's really easy to beeline it through the game. But you don't want to do that because then it ruins kind of what the game is about.
Yeah.
You want to take your time. You want to stroll. You sure you want to have your sword out?
No. I'm just being careful. Scary dog energy, you know?
Let's see what we're dealing with first. And then we can go.
Who's that? Oh. These kinds of places sometimes have dudes. There's a dude. He looks like a poacher, though. Oh.
Is this a camp?
Hello.
Hey, Goodman, don't you want to laden your festive table with some fine game?
Yeah, he's a poacher.
Yeah, okay. So I am.
Bye. I'm quite
Where are we?
capable myself, thank you.
Okay, well, we know where there's a guy just hanging out selling meats. Okay, let's go. Before you get too close, where's target?
To me.
Why are you
Okay,
still
there he goes.
sneaking? Come on. Don't gotta
Yeah,
sneak.
we need you growl, man, so we know when we're too close.
Come here.
What the fuck? Goofy motherfucker.
Come along, free.
Yay! His beautiful eyes. Alright, come on then.
You stop.
He's doing that thing where he's about to play tackle you. And he's like pretending to sneak. It's like, what are you about to do? And then he pounces.
You're doing that thing when you have an ugly child and you have to keep insisting how beautiful he is.
Stop it. It is beautiful.
That's him.
He's fucking dirt, man.
There we go. That'll wake him up.
Theo.
Just some senseless murder. Alright, good boy. Sorry, bunny. I'll take your pout. I'll leave you for that other guy. Alright. This way.
Oh, great. Pelt overloaded.
No, we were already a little overloaded. Okay.
Rubes, you all cap because you agree.
Do you agree that he's beautiful? He's my baby.
I'm not saying he's not your baby. I'm
he's
not saying he's not
pretty.
beautiful.
No, you are.
He's
You-
fucking dirt,
You
though.
compared him to an ugly child. Blasphemy. It's blasphemy. I mean,
You could either say, "Ooh, look at my kid," or you could say, "Look at my kid. Isn't he beautiful?"
yeah. And that's when you say yes, because he is. Look at him.
No, you don't put people on the spot. Like my grandmother used to say, "This is my grandson. He's so handsome." She made a statement. She didn't ask anybody to qualify that shit.
It's rhetorical, though. It's like, isn't he beautiful?
You ask people. You ask people that shit to put them on the spot.
So that's fucked me up now, because the first thing that came to mind was fucking Tsutaki Dane from fucking Final Fantasy X, which is called Isn't It Beautiful? So it's just like the most beautiful scene. It's just like, isn't it beautiful? It's like, no, actually.
My mom
You
did that shit to me
overreacting,
once.
Ricky. Oh, yeah.
My mom did that shit once to somebody I was dating. She pulled me aside later on and she was like, "Don't put me on a spot like that."
Oh. It's like that prank where people do the FaceTime with someone and they're like, look at my friend's baby, and they've just got a picture of like a fake monster ugly baby, and they're like, what the fuck is that? It's like, Mom, it's a call, and they're like, oh, they're so unique looking.
Oh,
This is great.
I mean, that's the one right there is unique. I was about to say I can have some unique tastes,
He's not
but
barking.
only I found them beautiful.
Ooh.
No, they were, but they weren't like traditionally. And it was just like, wow, Mom,
They weren't
thanks.
conventionally attractive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
conventionally is probably more the way to say it. Yeah.
Oh, I get you. Don't honk at me. You're a fucking deer.
Whatever the fuck horrifying noise deers make.
Yeah, there are some real fucking noises. I can't imagine that, just like being up near Scotland or somewhere that has a lot more deer. And you just go
God
out
be
in the
with
forest
you.
and you just hear "Bah!" and you're like, what the fuck? And someone's just like, oh, they're just horny. It's like,
Just a deer.
yeah, honestly. Have you not heard the sound
Fucking-
a fucking rotten stag makes? This is fucking nearly right.
It's
There's a
the
cat
weirdest thing
there.
is like when it comes to forest creatures, because meese have much better sounds than deer do. Even though moosticles
geese.
like are funny looking.
Well, this is a camp. I'm just not seeing any dudes. There are
God be
no,
with you,
no
and also with
guys being
Max.
dudes. And no, Hecky, how doing? Also with you. Where are these mans? I want to kill them with my hands.
I mean, but you have an injured thumb, so.
No, I fixed it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Is it these deer? Are these
Aim,
deer looking
you-
for Ginger?
You all right?
I'll sleep in their bed and then they'll wake up to them. No growlies or nothing. Follow this path, see if they're down here. But... Oh no. I could...
Yeah, no. Follow the path. When you get far enough, maybe
Do a way to eat.
quit out. Yeah, or wait or something. Just don't want you to like, reload
Just
in the
spawn
camp
in
and they're
there
all
like,
just
"Ugh."
standing right next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird.
There's two mans there.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah. Because I feel like I got into a fight in a field somewhere early in the game.
Oh.
They're at the camp? It might not be them, but I'm
What?
not sure
You don't often see two people walking together though.
if they're at the camp. But is Bandit is question. Hello?
Suspicious man at arms. What's up?
Greetings, my good man. May I ask you a question?
Ask first, then I'll ask you something.
Exactly what I was about to say.
We're
Fucking
looking for
Dark
Ginger,
Brotherhood looking motherfucker.
Stable boy. at a
Oh my
nearby
god, I've never
starfire.
run into them this
Have
way.
you seen him anywhere?
This is how I did.
Oh, what?
What a nice coincidence.
I was just about to ask you two the same thing. I'm looking for him too.
Then it's a pity neither of us have found him yet.
Thank heavens I've found you though. I imagine you two might be able to tell me something about Neuhoff.
Oh my god.
I see. Well, we can give you a little demonstration of what happened there.
That would be so helpful. That would be
Oh my God,
so
like-
helpful.
Just being on this stream actually pulled the burp out of me a second ago. What's so funny?
He went, missed! I've never heard that before. That's fucking brutal. This fucking child.
Damn. AI is being aggressive today. Jesus.
It's like he doesn't want eyes anymore or something.
Remember you have combos.
Kunda!
Fucking
Everybody's...
Henry got asthma.
Oh, you tried it.
Well landed.
Thank you.
That's gonna cost you your life.
Taking everybody's eyes today.
Careful, careful.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye. Thank you.
Yeah, they're being really aggressive. Like, doing a lot of shit, like trying to run behind you and stuff.
Oh!
Got him. Blood rush.
Face!
Combo this bitch.
Way off.
I've never heard shouts like this from an enemy before. This is so funny. Missed!
Low diagonal.
Come on, buddy.
There you go. You should be out of stamina too. Get in there, man. There you go. There you go.
What's that sound? There you go.
Get them loot.
Apple. Oh, shit. I love the little noise he made when he went down as well. That was fucking funny.
That ring. That decoction.
Your Mercenary's bedfellow, your only bedfellow. Buddy. Pee on him! Why not pee on him?
Peas on like actual nice dead people.
Yeah, right. I was about to say. Oh, where'd you? Oh, I got your weapon, I think. You got anything else? No. Okay. Alright, come on then. You two need to hug. Hug it out. You know what it's time. They were roommates. And they were roommates.
I feel like the murderer is gonna just pop out of a bush somewhere.
Oh,
I saw you kill them too.
it could be us. Have I ever
That
told
that
you?
me right there, just
that
with
I
one
have
arm
to-
out.
Yeah.
Just got my arm around my invisible girlfriend.
You know what? You know. I'm gonna edit my joke slightly because of your joke because it was great. You know what this sleeping position is called?
Half G's.
The the lonely Tetris block. And this one is called the hopeful Tetris block. Yeah, spread them legs. There you go. There you go. Now all the squirrels can get your nuts. All right.
Damn, Key.
Spread them. Bear run. Bear run. I ain't gonna get you. You're fine. You're safe. I'm gonna get you though. I'm gonna spot you. Sorry. Right. Cool beans. We need to go back to the There is the
Don't let me ever find out that you've been accused of some shit
No!
when you get famous, because that's all I'm gonna picture in my head.
Like, wait, you can't hire her. There's a really bad. You've not heard the controversy, and it's just a clip of me doing that.
People just gonna be like, "Why are you laughing? We're trying to tell you that your friend was accused of something." I'm like, just picturing how that
my
must
God.
have looked.
Holy shit!
Just you pushing up on some guy. Like,
Oh no!
spread them legs. I'm gonna get you.
To a rabbit and a dead guy. really in my fucking villain era. Oh my god. It's the real villain era right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just
really
creating
uncomfortable
anxiety
threats.
in rabbits.
Hey, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh shit. I told you about that guy in my high school, right? That I didn't know him, but the first thing he ever said to me was, "I know where you live," and I was like, that's not a good way to make friends. Who are you? Safe to say, I tried to duck out of most conversations with him.
Just ducking like my man with the bardiche. Whoa.
Ducking like my man
Missed.
with the bardiche! That is the best sentence I've heard in a while. Second only to fucking Riddick. Oh my god.
Oh shit. Guys suck. Guys fucking suck.
Yeah, far from the worst thing a guy has ever told me, by the way.
That's fucking great.
Far from the worst thing I've ever been told. Far from the worst thing I was ever told at high school. So. Yeah. Should have reported him. He was a couple of years older as well. He was a couple of years above me. I'm like, you can't just do that to. You can't say that to 13-year-old girls, dude. You can't do that.
Because I am guy, and so
What?
I'm always trying to like figure out where somebody was coming from with
Yeah.
some shit.
Well, I was raised
it's
a woman,
like,
so
I
I'm
know
always
where
taught to
you-
go there first and then, worry about my safety. But yeah, sorry, go.
Like, I know where you live. I feel like it was a way to say, oh, you're from this neighborhood or something like that. Or I've
Jesus.
seen you before. I kind of live like in the next neighborhood over. Like, I feel like that's the start.
Yeah, speaking of creepy guys, this man's just beckoned us over.
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
You know something about Ginger?
I know where you live.
I might have heard something.
That's how
And if you share
Henry
a
should
bit of
open
silver
every
with me,
conversation.
For
I might
real.
share what I know.
God be with you. I know where you live. Ah, he wants money? I'm investigating
Yeah.
murder.
I'm investigating
Murder
a
of
crime, not
many a
bartering for a
horse.
chicken.
Well, then I'm sure you've got some silver on you. Just give it to me, and it'll be a done deal.
Yeah, I'm on a few days in the fucking...
How about a few days in the stocks?
I know, Lord Radzig. He's that hot one.
And what if I'd bashed your face in and had you dragged off to the stocks in Rat Eye?
No need for that. All I wanted was a bit of silver, and instead I get the whip.
Yeah.
Spit it out, will you?
Ooh.
Well, fine. I've heard that they're hiding him in some remote cottage at the edge of the forest on the way to Uzhitz.
That didn't hurt too much now, did it?
Take care now.
Take care now. I'm gonna still chat to this man. See if he gives us a reward.
My respects to you, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir. I don't like the pair.
I've taken care of those two cutthroats.
You don't look like you've been in a fight.
If you don't believe me, go and see for yourself.
Because I'm
All right,
nice like that.
All right. All that matters is they've been taken care of.
They're dead. So, what was it you wanted to tell me?
Ginger was
That's a nice
here, but
animation.
the lads
Funny.
hid him away somewhere.
Right.
I suppose
I like the
there's no
slow
need for
one that
anymore.
NPCs do.
He's in no danger
With
now,
the
is
single
he?
finger.
And nor are we.
That's right. You're safe now.
All right. They're hiding him nearby. A little way along the route to
You don't
Uzhitz,
say.
there's a path to the right leading to a spring. From there, you'll find an overgrown trail to a ruined hut.
That is more
Finally,
detail,
some
though.
useful information. Thank you, charcoal burner.
Take care now.
Wait, what
Thank
the
you very much,
fuck?
sir.
This is the most efficiently I've ever done this quest. Because, like, usually, like, we accidentally got attacked by the right bandits. We've only been to one charcoal burner camp. Like, it is not uncommon to find the wrong charcoal burner camp at least 3 times on the way to trying to fucking find Ginger. And now we get to the right place, and 2 people are trying to give us the fucking information. It's great. We're doing it. We're doing good, isn't it?
Mm?
Yeah, we're doing
Partners in crimes. It's the power.
crimes.
Power of crimes.
Crimes. I know where you live. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm trying to think of what other phrases like that are so great and so uncomfortable. Just go up to someone and say, "Hey,
We just need fucking stories in general.
you look like you had such a good sleep last night." It's like, thanks. Yeah, I did have a good sleep. Oh, I know. Yeah, I saw. It's like,
That's kind of an ooh.
yeah. You see, there's
wow.
there's the unexpected twist. You know, it's like, oh, I look refreshed. Yeah, it's like, no, you look like you were sleeping really soundly. I was watching.
Oh man.
Hello, pumpkin. How you
Depending on
doing?
how the stream goes, I might have to bring you in, cause
It's not my fault.
When you
There was
said that
nothing
shit,
I
it just
could've
it reminded me so much of this dude, this dude who like I think it was the second time they spoke,
Oh.
asked to live with my friend.
Oh my god.
And another dude who that was what they said the first time.
No. No. That's
So maybe that's why he was
wrong.
asking. Like, I know where you live. Can I stay there?
It's like, fuck no. I was walking home as well, which was the worst thing, so I took a really roundabout way back.
Oh my god.
Eesh. Also, I love that I jokingly popped my head round the corner, saw Ginger, and he stood up and just went, "It's not what it seems." It's legitimately the funniest thing. Because usually I just go up and talk to him, but I just looked at him judgmentally, and he's gone on the full defensive. This is great.
Oh, if it doesn't come up, you know what you have to do. If me and my friend have that stream, you need to.
I'm excited for that.
You need to ask when we became friends. There was a particular event that happened with a dude, with this one fucking dude and shit. The amount of times that I've had to play the block for people is not even fucking funny, because just guys are fucking weird.
Yeah. No, I
I had
appreciate
to
you
dress
playing the
up once.
block. Had to dress up?
I had to fucking dress up once. I had to come in disguise to somebody's school once to get somebody to stop fucking with them.
God. Was it like another school? Did you like have to put on an? Oh, I guess you don't have uniforms as
Just in
much,
case they
but-
knew what I look like.
Oh my god, that's funny.
They were like, "Yeah, he just keeps going home with me and stuff."
No.
And it was like, it's like somebody they know, so it's like they're uncomfortable, but he probably thinks they're friends and shit.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I've told you my funniest one, which it wasn't funny at the time, it was fucking scary, but it was a couple of girls a couple of years older than me at the time, and I was walking home from school again, and I was in year 7, so I was, you know, fresh to high school, fucking 12, and these girls were behind me, and they were like, "Excuse me, are you a boy? No, come here, I need to look at you and see if you're a boy." And they were like being quite aggressive about it, and I was like, what would my sister say? Because I was like, my sister's clever. And got into a better school than I did, which is why I had to put up with some of this shit. And different levels of shit though. And I just turned around, and one of them had like run up to me because they were a ways behind. And this gal was like, her and her brother were fucking notorious in our school. They both inevitably, and later on got expelled for different reasons. She had a baby, which didn't help either, but yeah, that was the last time I ever saw her, was running down the street with a pram. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, she came up to me and she was like, "Me and my friends want to know, are you a girl or a boy? Because like, you look fucking weird and shit." And I don't know how I did this, because I was fucking terrified. And I was like, "Look, worst comes to worst, run the other way up the street into cars. Like, you'll lose them. Don't do that, by the way." Yeah, I just turned around and I went, "Excuse me, I'm not bothered." and she was like, "What did you just fucking say to me?" I just went, I'm really sorry. I'm not bothered." And she, like, shock went across her face, and she ran back to her friends, and I fucking legged it down the street. I was like, whee! Took another longer way home from school, and then, like, got almost home, and I was like, that was actually really scary. That was
You
really
guys
scary.
Have
Like,
some interesting terms that I really, really like, that I think
Yeah.
help in situations like that.
Yeah.
Like no trouble.
oh, it's no trouble, yeah.
Then that means trouble.
That means it's actually, I'm going out of my way quite a way to do this. It's no trouble is,
Great. I'm not bothered. That's kind of great.
yeah, I'm not bothered. Which is, I don't fucking care what you think, and you are not worth my time. Yeah, but no, she went back to her friend, and the last thing I heard was, "You fucking what? I'll fucking kill her." And I was like, run! But I don't think they could run without dropping their Paul's Boutique handbags, so I think I got away with it. I had my massive ass fucking backpack on. But yeah, my mum called the school. But I remember I got home and I was like, and it was the first time I ever like yelled down the phone. I was like, "Mom, there's some girls on the way home from school and I'm okay." And I like fucking owned them, but like it was kind of scary. And the lady who works next to my mum was like, "Do you want me to tell Christine then?" And I was like, yeah, please tell my mum that. I thought this was her, and she's like, nah, she's just left her desk for a second. Are you okay? I was like, yes, thank you. But yeah. Yeah, not the worst thing that happened to me on the way home from school, but the first. and the funniest. Like, that's, like, Key now wouldn't do that. Like, 12-year-old Key was fucking terrified, but she had the balls to do that, and I respect her for that, you know? Just, I'm sorry. You bullying me. I'm sorry, I'm not bothered that you're bullying me. Like,
Do it today.
yeah.
I couldn't even open my mouth. I couldn't even get a peep out. They would have killed me if I'd said anything. I couldn't stop what happened. I'm not to blame.
Anything else you want to say?
Hi?
Hi, Ginger.
Hello. I was looking for a place to take a quick siesta.
Do you know anywhere?
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah, heck he knows.
Why
Cooked
did you
a
run
lot
off
of
like
charcoal burners.
Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
Got fucking lucky.
What?
What?
Right, one thing at a time.
This poor guy. Who's a murderer. Yeah, I'm gonna lay it on thick at first. Let's go with the big questions. Get him panicked.
Where are your cronies?
Where are your cronies?
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over
Oh,
at the...
don't
To hell
play
with the charcoal burners.
coy.
Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ushitz and he has a limp.
Yeah, tell me about him.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
Does he have gout?
Saw him a few times in the tavern in Ushitz, playing dice and boozing.
You might have met him.
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you kill that bandit?
Yeah.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ushitz and he has a limp.
Does he also have an eye
Yes, and he's
patch
from
and a
Ushitz.
tattoo?
That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked
And
to
a
him.
peg leg.
No, but he has a parrot named Polly.
Oh shit. Why did you run?
Tell me everything
Why
that
did you
happened.
run?
Oh, sorry.
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
The man from Ujits with
Those
a
bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate.
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
What about a horse?
I don't know. I feel like you're capable of killing somebody,
Now
dude.
tell me
Tell me
exactly
everything
what
that
happened.
happened.
And don't leave anything
Out of sheer
out.
panic and comedic
That's
timing.
quite a long story.
I didn't fucking ask.
I want
I'll
to
get bored.
hear it.
All right.
Get bored.
I woke
Sits
up
down.
in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss.
Okay, we don't need that much
I went
detail.
out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late.
It was a man
They
from
went
Ujits
past
with a limp.
and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight and I started to sneak away. But then,
Then the slaughtering started.
yes,
Don't help.
I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for
10
a fellow
times?
with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. He ran off with the others.
He had
I
it
did what he said,
coming.
and then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
pop, sick, squish, ginger.
Then I waited in case that limping from Ushit's came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
There I was in the middle of the night, and I kinda needed a piss. So I went outside and I thought I saw some horse thieves. Boom, boom. But it turns out they weren't there to steal the horses. They were there to kill them. But I made sure that, well, I wasn't actually going to do anything, and then I got out my hoof pick because I was actually kind of scared, and then one of the guys ran into him, ran into it, and I was like, oh god, no, I'm so fucking sorry. He had a comb!
Ran into me 10 whole ass times.
No,
Don't know why he kept doing that.
No, guys, no, this isn't sexy. Like, I genuinely really didn't mean to. He only had himself to blame. What did they... I know how you feel. No, I don't. What did they quarrel about?
Do you know what they argued about?
Yeah, good question.
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
So someone wanted to do something. Like I think they genuinely wanted the slaughter. They wanted to make a show of something, or
someone was like, let's
don't know
go
if it
fuck them
was-
up at Neuhof. And then they were like, yeah. And then they got there and it was like, we've set one of the buildings on fire. That's kind of mean, but yeah. And then they were like, also, we'll kill all the horses. And they were like, what? Don't you think that's a bit excessive? It's like, we'll kill some of the people too, because they're here now. It's like, oh god.
I don't know if it was something directly against Ujits, but I'm gonna guess that like whoever wanted this done probably wanted to use other people. But they probably used like a few of their own and then brought some other people in.
And if we know that the beast man was there, maybe it was him. Maybe he was leading the charge. Seems into all the slaughter and stuff.
A guy with dark armor on?
Yeah.
This great, fantastic description that Henry has.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know
tall.
if he was there. As Henry has his own personal thing against him, so he might not have been there.
That's true.
What about the others?
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them.
8?
And 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do we know how he feels? Should we just...
Yeah, I mean, we saw a whole fucking town get slaughtered.
That's true.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still.
There was nothing you could do.
Yeah, I like soft boy Henry.
That's all.
I want him to be like just chaos, but the rest of the time he's sweet boy.
Yeah. Alright. We know enough.
I've
Well, I
heard
mean, he
everything I
did
need
say
to
they
do,
went out to
so
go
I'll leave
pee.
you be.
Maybe that was what
Wait,
he spotted
what
on
about
the
me?
side of himself. Was
Well,
just
you help me out.
someone else who went to pee. He was
That's
like,
so
"Wow,
good.
that's really big."
What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm. But
Oh,
those
especially if you're really
cutthroats who
big.
want to kill me are still around.
Yeah, here's a stud farm.
Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really?
Blase.
great.
10
Blase
times.
murder gesture.
Ran right into their face with my sword.
Afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all.
God
I don't
only
know if
knows.
they'll even want to talk to me.
I'll go ask him.
Okay.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
You do realize you're one of the cutthroats, right? And you killed a man. He ran onto your sickle. Your hoof pick. Alright, come on, Borky. Where's Borky?
Alright, where do we have to go now?
Back to Neuhof.
Yeah, because everything is in the same general space, so not too far away. You want a face trail?
Can't. I got too much stuff.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, you can drop some of it. I'm sure there's some stuff that's not that.
You keep picking up everybody's axe. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. You can walk it.
Okay.
Not too far, right?
Wrong button.
That's not that bad.
Okay. Whee! Oh, shit. I know where you live. I want to learn how you sleep.
So yeah, it was put to me in that way, as if like it wasn't like a bother. It's like it's someone I know, but they're being a bit, much. Which I did actually get to see firsthand. That was the thing about being in disguise. Basically, I wore what I would have worn that day, and then I wore like some old clothes, like shit I don't really wear over
I was
top of
gonna
it.
say, please tell us you wore like a plumbing outfit or like just a whole ass like some YMCA levels of shit.
Just enough to not be noticed or anything like that.
Inconspicuous.
Like, inconspicuous, yeah. Throw a hoodie on and shit so I can cover my face and stuff. And then met up with them on the train and sat close enough that I could hear him talk. And it's like, yeah, there's like a little bit of something thrown into everything. Like it looks like they could just be friends, but like you just hear like all this other stuff. And if somebody's already told you no and you're just insisting, it's like, okay, yeah, okay, I see what's going on here and stuff.
That's usually the problem. Like a lot of people won't majorly take it personally if like you're like, hey, you're cute, do you want to go somewhere? But if they say no, fuck off. Like that's simple as. Simple. There are obviously layers to it, but it can very, very easily be boiled down to that. Like, yeah. And that's where it goes from creepy to threatening. Very quickly. Just don't do me. Don't do me.
Yeah, and found out what is. I'd asked them before when they had told me about it, like what does it stop? And so before it came up, then I got up, went over to them, spilled all the shit. Like, this is what you've been doing and all this, that, and the next thing, I get the fuck off the train.
Yeah.
And don't let me hear about shit again. I'll come and fucking find you and stuff. Like, and then took off the overlayer because it was fucking hot.
All in a day's work for a temporary PI.
You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. It's fucking crazy.
Oh, I offered to do that for someone once because they were like, there's this really...
I remember what it was. It's because I would meet up with them after school. That was what it was. Because my school wasn't that far away.
Yeah.
I think I had graduated.
I can't imagine getting on the train to go to school. It's an interesting concept. Belladonna.
It's fun.
Gimme. Yeah, I had.
It's very nice. It's also very nice, and it's also a bit of a break as well.
Yeah.
If you're going to school like in your own neighborhood, and then suddenly you have to travel to get to school, oh god, it's so much better.
Yeah, because I've commuted a bit before via train, which was kind of nice. But obviously it's a lot more time you have to build in and a lot more unreliable. Not as unreliable as the fucking bus, but
well, I had an interesting thing of when I got to like middle school, we were actually able to leave the school grounds.
Yo.
So that was kind of the thing. It's like I had really gotten used to that, and I'd always just been that kind of person in the first place. Like I didn't always hang around my own neighborhood. Sometimes I'd just fuck off to other places.
Dang.
Yeah, I used to get in trouble for that shit. That's how I got hit by a car.
God damn.
Was me and my friend taking a bike a couple of neighborhoods away and stuff like that. Yeah, pretty much. Just you just need a break. You need to be the adventurous sort. Same thing I was saying earlier, like about social media and shit like that. It's like there's other things in the world to do. It's really easy to get used to doing the things that everybody's doing, or that, just kind of an everyday thing. Sometimes you gotta do something completely different. So, like, I don't know if you remember, like when you were a kid, things sort of happen in waves. So like I'd
Mm.
realize like, oh, I'm not hanging out with so and so much, and instead of finding like the next group to hang out with or the next place to hang out, it's just like I just jump on my bike and just fuck off out of town and go somewhere else completely.
Nice.
Meet new people and stuff like that. Even in your own town, like just going to a different part of it or something
Mm-hmm.
like that, and just
Where does
spreading
this road
out.
go? Just whee,
That's how
adventure.
to like this day I know how to find like weird and interesting shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like just from exploring.
Yeah. I do like to explore.
So yeah, no, that was it was great.
Oh, just like
It
I'm
was
a new person. I am nobody, I'm the shadow.
even when I was out, it was kind of fun just like traveling with friends who were still in school.
Mm.
Like if I needed to be in the city for anything, especially when I started working and stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, I would get up a little bit earlier, just to catch the train with friends and go in.
Aw, that does sound nice.
Hmm.
I just walked to school, was depressed, walked back from school, was depressed. Learned the friend I walked
Yeah.
home with was slightly more conservative than I thought she was, and by slightly I mean quite considerably.
You can there's the neighborhood I spent most of my life in, you can kind of see it from a bit of a distance, and it's just like,
Mm,
back to this fucking place.
here we fucking go.
So no, same for me.
Yeah. Stranger danger.
No, is nice,
Yeah. Oh.
especially when you're young. Like it's really
Yeah.
nice. Like first it was
Oh,
middle
it's
school, like
liberating.
being very young and just being able to go around the neighborhood and be trusted to come back to school on time and stuff.
Mm.
Um, same and the same goes for when I was in high school.
Yeah, I don't even think. No, A levels was the first time we were kind of really allowed to leave school and then come back. So that was when we were 17, 18, pretty much. Um, yeah, and any other time it was kind of a no go. But that's because, like, with A levels, you had free periods and stuff for the first time,
I think it's
which was
part of it
nice.
too. Like I think that there is something about like say I guess the most extreme would be like homeschooling and stuff like that. I think there is something to everything okay?
I'm an idiot, Dime. We've had a fucking horse this
Yeah,
entire time.
you do, don't you?
I forgot.
Feeling a
Hi,
level of
Patches.
comfort is feeling a level of comfort and safety
Pebblesy.
and not having to deal with a lot of the shit that, takes away from learning. I think that was one of the shittiest things about school for me was that there were so many people involved in so much bullshit or, just getting into drama and it's like I actually wanted to learn. I
Yeah.
really did. And I'm even talking about the faculty. Like I probably had as much beef with the fucking faculty as I did with other kids.
Fucking yeah. Honestly.
So it's like you all are getting in the way of me actually like I just didn't even want to fucking be there. And
Mm-hmm.
it was not for like any sort of typical reason. It's like no, it's just like you guys are making it really unenjoyable.
Yeah.
To be in class was great. To be in school fucking sucked.
Honestly.
So yeah, like that's another thing that can be good about it is just like knowing that you can break away from those things. So there is, I could see there being a really good reason for homeschooling, but also on the other side is being able to go away somewhere or being
Yeah.
able to move around a bit, especially like the younger
And
that
you've
you are.
got to be able
It
to work and learn in different places, like geographically, not just,
it helps with being social and it helps with something that like if you're bored, go somewhere.
Yeah.
Somebody had to remind me about that shit. It's like if you want to know your way around, if you want to get good at directions and memorization, if you want to get good at socializing or just adventuring or whatever, like that's like the best thing
Mm-hmm.
to do.
Oh, I need to do that actually.
Because they used to move around a lot, and so like the first thing that they would do is just explore.
Yeah.
Or my grandmother said that shit when one of her sisters visited from Japan. Like she went all over the place, and she was just like, people from New York don't ever see New York.
Yeah, I can get that.
I was like, I've seen so much fucking shit with her here, and good thing she's actually like interested in going all these different places and stuff.
Yeah. No, it's the one thing I miss about like living in a city, is just like constant buses, and I just loved getting the bus. Like I would just literally, like in Bournemouth, there's a really sweet bus you can take that goes from Bournemouth to Poole, and then it starts in Bournemouth. And then it goes across to a little place called Swanage, but you get a ferry across while you're still on the bus. So then you get to like experience the ferry crossing from a bus, so you get a really good view. And you can also just walk on the bus and on the ferry and stuff. And then you've got a beautiful drive. It just crosses like a little peninsula on the south coast, and then you go to Swanage, and it's just this really sweet little town, and there's seaside, and it's not as busy as like the main Bournemouth centre. But like I would be really tempted some days to just go on that bus and then just come straight back. Like it was just such a nice area to be on the bus around and just explore, and it was nice. And it was also one of the.
I love having those reasons just to do it. Yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
and it was oh no, you're good. And it was the best thing about like the very very beginning of university, because they kind of gave us opportunity to go to some of the surrounding places. So like there was one day, and we all had to go to a really little quaint village nearby that was like very stereotypical pretty southern Dorset village with like a little river and everything, and there was just a tiny old converted theatre to cinema there. And we went there and watched Robin Hood and had ice cream, like as part of Freshers, and it was so nice. Yeah. And then we all went to Swanage to go and see the fucking third year's pitch, and then I was like, I can't wait till I'm here and pitching. And then joke was on me because we went to a different theatre and I pitched and didn't fucking get a film made. So, that's the way it goes. But it was still good. And I was like, yeah, but we couldn't go to the seaside in between pitches and get an ice cream. Oh, that technically we could have, I guess. We weren't that far, but yeah, I just love that kind of thing. And I do. There is an event in London on Friday, so I need to actually get that booked and go, because I do like a little foray. London does fucking freak me out. It does scare me, but I also cope with it really well. It's just the getting there, and it's like you're all in your head. Well, at least I am, because fucking anxious personality. But I'm like, oh my god, I need to make sure I get there on time. I need to make sure I can get it, but I can get the thing back and blah blah blah. And then I get there and I'm like, yeah, this is chill. Like the time I had to get my university was like, go to Paris and give a talk about the university. I was like, okay, are you paying? And they were like, yeah. I was like, sweet. So, and like I had 3 hours of sleep because again, anxious personality. And I somehow fucking for the first time solo managed to just hop on a train, get to London, go on the Eurotunnel for the first time solo. Fucking ended up in Paris late at night, saw the fucking guards with guns at Gare du Nord, and then just traversed the metro. And I wasn't very good at the tube at the time, so how I fucking managed it, but in French, and in France, and late at night in winter. Bruh, no idea. And I managed, and I remember like getting to the place I was going. I was like, how the fuck did I do that? How did I do that? Oh well, made it. And then this bitch's place was fucking had a view of the Eiffel Tower. I was like, this is very typical.
Nice.
And then we woke up the morning after, and that heard that Trump was elected president. It was back in 2016. That's why I remember that journey. It was very interesting. Yeah. And then the French people yelled at me because Trump was president. I was like, I understand your frustrations, but that's not my fault. I am British. And they were like, we know, but we need to get it down. You're close enough. I was like, fair enough. I'll take it. And they had a dog called Jedi who's a boxer, and I miss him. He was cute. And then I somehow did a slightly shitty introduction in French and then gave a talk. Yeah, it was good times. And then we went out for beer at the end, but no one wanted to talk to me because I was British. And I was like, you know what? Fair enough. So I made a friend from Belgium, and I couldn't find him on Facebook, and I'm really sad about it because he was nice.
Oh,
But yeah, good times.
he knows where you live. And think about what you were saying, and that's
He's
from
come
the start.
visit.
And also looking at what Hecky was saying, there was a time it was surprisingly social around graduation, went back to being depressed around uni. I wonder if it's the same thing I was talking about, because it can often feel like that, like when something comes to a close,
Yeah.
because now you know everything.
Oh my
Like
god.
you've explored everywhere, you know more people and stuff like that. Also, it's a transition, so
Mm-hmm.
people just become more that way. It's like the best thing to do is like at first just go out there and explore.
Mm-hmm.
The very first thing. Even if you're not good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're not good going to strange places and meeting new people or anything like that. Or you could just do one and not the other.
Yeah.
You don't have to socialize.
It's just find something like that's how I do it, because I remember like that end. It was like just before we graduated, but also like just after we officially graduated. Like honestly, life changed for me in that short couple of months, because it was like there was all the depression and stress and anxiety of university that was over. It was like most of us didn't care what grade we got at that point. We were just like, we did it, we survived. And now there's just this weird lull, like towards the end of the academic year.
Change is
And,
great. That
yeah.
variety is the spice of life shit.
And I fucking dyed the ends of my hair blue, and I went to my first fucking tiny con in Southampton. It was in a shopping centre. There were like
oh my god,
4
you're not
people
one of those
there.
wokes, are you? Dyed your hair? Ew.
I know, blue and everything. Just the ends of it blue, so it looks green, but it was kind of still cool. And I saw a con that was happening like a 10-minute train journey away. It was actually, I say 10 minutes, but I think it's actually 40 minutes, which is weird. But yeah, and I was like, I want to go there and meet Papa Regis. And I was like, but all my friends love cons, and like they've actually been to cons. You've never been to a con. And I was like, look, I want to do this. I'm fucking scared, but I want to do this. They can Google it if they want to go. Like, I'm just gonna go. And yeah, you just find those things that inspire you and motivate you to do it enough. Find the things you're comfy finding and doing. Like if you're like, yo, I just want to go to like an aquarium or a museum, like find one that you get real excited about and go see if they've got like any exhibits. Or, oh, I need to go because one in Birmingham has the fucking Animal Crossing exhibits in for kids, but I want to go see it anyway, even though I don't really play Animal
helping
Crossing.
out when my dude used to help out these he was like the what do you call that promoter, he was the like community manager and stuff for this indie comic book label. They started having cons and he was helping out. I'm glad I went because I finally fucking ran into Bill Sienkiewicz. Got to have a conversation with him. Has been like one of my favorite artists for years, and it's happened more often than.
Oh my god! Honestly,
what was the time I met the writer of Daredevil? Like, and actually had like a conversation. Like, not I went, I saw a person, waved, and said hi. It's like, yeah, because you just end up just doing things and going places, even if something is not like an event or whatever. You never know who you're going to run into. You never know what kind of adventures are going to happen. And it was the thing I was telling you when we were watching Trick. I was like, that is the average night in New York City. Like, it's exactly what it is. It is like an adventure almost every single time because it's such a big and bustling place. You just never know what you're going to get roped into.
Yeah. And yeah, like Hecky, I would say, like, even if you're like in the queue for like getting in, or you find the seats that you're like looking to sit at, just like make eye contact with, it sounds stupid and you probably already do this, but like make eye contact with the people around you. Like, you'll catch a vibe, and some people might be like, oh, are you here alone? Or like you're in the queue and it's like, God, this queue's so long. I'm like, how long have you guys been here? And like the friendships and the relationships that you can build just from that. Like, I remember I did that. I accidentally made friends with people at a Final Fantasy pop-up in London. And again, I went solo. I was fucking scared. I was nervous, but I was just like, I want to see and buy cool Final Fantasy things, give them my money.
I think last time was last time for me was having some drinks with some folks after a screening of The Shining.
Yes. Yeah. And if you're at something like that, you're immediately good because you've got a common interest, even if it's just getting into the thing.
Yeah.
And like this one girl was dressed up as fucking Dino from Final Fantasy 15, and I was like, nobody's going to appreciate this the way that I do, because that character is so fucking niche and stupid. So I was like, wait, oh my god, and I like had to say something. I was like, are you dressed as Dino from Final Fantasy? And she was like, yes, nobody ever does it. And then for the next like half hour of waiting for the queue, we made friends. We then saw each other at a KupoCon, and then we were on the pub quiz team together, and we were Team Dave B. Mitchell, who is the voice actor, uncredited in the actual like credits. They probably upgraded it now, but voice actor for Dino in Final Fantasy 15. And then she tweeted it at him, and then he replied. And like, it's just this thing now. And like, if we ever see each other again, it'll be like, yo, like the fucking Spider-Man meme, you know? Like, and those kind of things can happen so organically. And even if it's like I went to the Game Grumps live concert a few years ago, and like there were gals there that were cosplaying as Ninja Sex Party, and then I saw them at a different con, and I didn't say anything, but it was like a recognition. Like it's the regulars are all here. Like it's there's nothing like it, and like I owe a lot of my life now to all of that, because you know it's stuff like Lava with Ray Chase and Robbie Damon and Max Middleman that helped me, and like fucking JC that convinced me to start streaming, and like those little and I was like, ooh, this con thing's fun. I'm still fucking scared of it, but it's worth the fun for the scare. And like I was
gonna say, I was just thinking as you were saying all this, like it's weird, but we need the best thing to do is to do the opposite of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Is things like that. Like it's like the fear is the thing that might make you not do something when you're by yourself, but that's every reason to go ahead and to do it. And to be social with people is not necessarily always because you have to. Like it's one of the things that I feel when you're socializing is when things start to become very normal, or I should say normalized. It's people are kind of the thing is like you find people that have shared interests, but there is also that part of it where the reason that's the whole reason why people are together.
Yeah.
The really good shit is this is a part of life. Like the reason why we do these things is because it's a part of life. It's not, our life is not these interests, but it's having these interests is what leads us to people, which gives us more life.
Absolutely.
If that makes better sense.
Yeah. And if you can make a living doing it, then, which is what I'm desperately trying to do, then like,
because that's a big
all the
reason
better.
why I wasn't into a lot when I was younger. It's like I have my own interests, which I couldn't find a lot of people who were into. But even when it came to finding things that other people were interested in, most of what they wanted to do was to just sink into that.
Yeah.
And I wasn't having a good time. So like things like D&D, I could have liked a lot more. And mostly the only reason why I knew anything about it is because I was friends with those people first. Then I found out they liked D&D. Actual D&D was something introduced to me a little bit later, but it was with a group of people that I was already cool with because I was like shooting a documentary at their college and shit, and like kind of realized what their vibe was in the first place and realized that is exactly why they were together.
Yeah.
Because I've also like gotten into situations and that's kind of what people are into. Like I don't go to those cons anymore because a lot of those people were into the hustle and everything like that. That was probably one of the more interesting things about running into Bill, was having just a conversation with a guy whose work I've known for years, and having like all these indie people just so absorbed in what they were doing and everything, and it's like, is this about the business or is this about the art?
Yeah. And there is a beautiful place where those like the art comes first and the friendship comes first, but the business is also there, and it's like this is a nice space. And yeah, like I was thinking literally yesterday about I think it was like the second KupoCon I went to. And they had, of course, the Final Fantasy 15 boys there, who single-handedly got me through the last year of uni, sane as sane as I could have been. The VODs are all gonna be on YouTube in that period of my life, so you can go and see how fucking out of it I was. But like I remembered the other day, and I went and saw Adam Crosdell, who plays Ignis, and I drew him some art and wrote a heart pouring out on the back of it, just like thank you for helping to create such an awesome character. And then he fucking read it in front of me, and I had a panic attack and blacked out on the inside. And I remember when I was introducing myself to him, I worked at my old university at the time as an industry liaison intern, which was pretty much based off of me going to cons and meeting people and just quote unquote networking, just being like, oh my god, you're the fucking community manager for this games company? Tell me about that. Like, what the fuck is that like? How did you get into it? And then they're like, oh, you do art? You should meet this person. They sculpted this for the game. And I was like, wow! And so on and so forth. And just like being excited about stuff is the best networking you can ever do. I'm not being a dick, obviously.
That's why fear is actually pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, I've been
like,
told.
Going back to the other side of it, it's like the thing to start to do is just to embrace the fear, embrace embrace the pain, basically.
The fear is telling you that you care a lot.
Yeah, thank you. Exactly.
Like, I genuinely...
It's every reason to do the thing.
I low-key gave one of my old tutors a TED Talk about this when it was one of her leaving dues. And she was like, you're always, like, so anxious, but you get shit done. And I can't work it out. And I said to her, I was like, well... I'm learning, like, the fear is a symptom of caring, and it's a symptom of the love and the passion and just the care for things going well that I have. So it's, like, so ironic, and it's a difficult thing to battle with, and I don't win every fucking battle, and I think it's very healthy to know that you're not going to win every battle.
No, you told me that recently. I think you have the right attitude towards it. Like you just said, it's not you fear doing poorly, you fear doing well.
Yeah, both.
Which is the better attitude. I think that a lot of times we feel like that. Like I've said before on stream like a long time ago, and people were fucking shocked. People are always shocked when I tell them like, yeah, no, I have fears. I get nervous and all that kind of shit too.
We high functioning bitches.
But I just never cared.
Yeah.
I was shy when I was a little kid, so I guess I just got really used to it. Like I already knew, so it's something I got over kind of early on. But you never quite get over it because your body's still gonna react the way that it does. And it's the funniest fucking thing. Pretty much every time I go on stage, I still shake.
Yeah.
It's just I can't do anything about that until I spit out the last couple of lines and then grab the mic. But it's always fucking hilarious to me when I get on stage and I have to adjust the mic and I'm just like, my hand is just going crazy. But it turns into almost a thrill after a while. I am a thrill-seeking kind of person, but so, your results may vary, but when you get that feeling, it's embracing it more as a euphoric thing, like not as just a fearful thing of, oh my god, I have to do this.
Yeah, but
even
it's
if
never a gimme.
Just to do it. But yeah, your attitude I think is good. Is that you just don't want it to turn out poorly. Like you want it to actually be good. It's the fear of the success of it. I've never gone on stage and felt like this is gonna suck. It's like, no, I'm a good poet.
Yeah. Like,
I just have to do it. I know exactly what it is. It's external judgment is all that it is.
Yeah.
And what it is like when I black out and I stop thinking of the crowd, I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's just that. I think somebody told me that specifically, and it's a thing I learned from just theater in general. Like you don't actually look.
I'm like, turn the fucking house lights off, and I'm okay. There can be 20 million people and I'll be alright if the house lights are very, very dark. Like, or I can't see anyone. If it's a room with one person and I can see that one person and I have sung in front of them before, doesn't make a fucking difference. I'm still fucking anxious.
It's a little bit of both, but it's a little bit of both. It's like
Yeah.
there is the part of you that is afraid, and there's a part of you that, and I remember having this conversation with other people, because there's a difference between standing up and performing, and there actually being a stage presence,
Yeah.
a stage present. It's something that happens when you get on that platform,
Oh, yeah.
and it's just as unnerving as it is just fulfilling as well.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm a fucking voice actor? But but yeah, my advice for that kind of nerve and rejection, to Hecky and anyone who feels it, and also myself, because hi, yeah, know that fear in those kinds of situations are a symptom of something that is ultimately a strength. And you know, you care a lot and you're like, what if this goes badly? What if this goes really well and I don't know how to cope with it? What if, you know, I go and see this person and they love everything and I'm not prepared enough to give them what they need? What if I go and they fucking tell me I'm shit and I'll never amount to anything? What if they're like ambivalent? What if this? What if that? And it's like, the worst case scenario is you find out exactly why you don't want to work with them, you don't want to talk to them, you don't want to be fucking associated. That's the worst case scenario. Because if someone is that mean, if someone is that direct, quote unquote honest, then you don't want to be around that energy. If you're not there, if there's something missing from that encounter, if something goes badly with that encounter, any decent person that you'd want to put time, effort, energy, and care into will understand and communicate and not be a dick about it. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, if I go to a con and meet this person and they're like, they fucking brush you off or they ignore you or they're like, yeah, whatever, I'm fucking doing something right now. Oh, your demo reel's shit. Like, I don't want to work with you. Like, respectfully. Like, that's not a healthy energy for me. Whereas if I go and like I my fucking pants fall down and I shit myself and they go, ah shit, that sucks. Are you okay? Like, is there anything I can do to help? Everything's gone wrong, but that's a good person, you know? Like there is more to it and around it than all of that. And it's like, even if all of the things you are worried about go wrong, there is still hope there and there's still light there. And if there's not, you don't want to interact with them anyway. You don't want to do that shit anyway. Or it might not happen again. It might, but if it does, you've experienced it once. You're a dab hand at it now, you know?
Speaking of the best person ever, no, you, Jess.
You.
Yeah, I mean that whenever I give Jess a shout out. Jess is a fucking amazingly great person.
Yeah.
Same as you said, I think it is a balance of the internal and external.
Yeah.
I think that it's, don't take yourself so fucking seriously, first of all. The worst case scenario that comes out of that is that you were forever known as shit girl. That is the worst thing that's going to happen. No one's ever going to let you forgive. No one's going to forget. You will forever be shit girl. But it is not exactly. No, don't take any of the external shit too personally, but do listen to it. Like, it's the reason why you want to go to a con. You want to go someplace where people have the same interests, because just because you're interested in something, there are other ways in which we value things.
Yeah.
And it's not a matter of if that thing I like is good or not. It's like, if you like a particular anime, it's not if you like it and you fucking like it, it's nice to meet other people that also like it.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, like anything else, you don't want something to become an echo chamber.
Yeah.
And you want to hear other things. You want to hear, I don't like it, and here's why. Because it may help you to explore things outside of your interests. Like, okay, well, they have a criticism of this, so maybe try this anime. Oh, shit, this one's good too, but for a completely different reason.
Yeah. Oh, I've never heard of that. Where do I watch that? Yeah.
and there's the internal part. It's like the fear and rejection sensitivity. See, I never really, that's not the part I care about. It's, I remember somebody, because sometimes, you know, you perform at a place, it would get like really loud and stuff like that. And somebody was telling me, yeah, man, this bar is kind of fucked. Like we were playing this one spot and it was like art and poetry we're doing there. And it was a little rowdy that particular night. And I'm like, I don't concern myself with it.
Yeah.
I don't really give a fuck if people are being loud. That's not where my focus is. Where my focus goes to is I am going to hit the shit out of this fucking poem to where these motherfuckers put their drinks down and listen to me.
Yeah.
And it's not even something I ever did consciously. It's the only time I had ever said it out loud. It was something I just did. I never worried about it. I got on stage and I did my thing. And I started to notice after a while, I could shut a fucking crowd up. For whatever fucking reason. And that's not me talking big about myself, like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, because I also am not full of myself. It's a balancing act. It's not an easy one. It's really easy to think that I'm the fucking reason why I'm so great. Some of that shit's luck too.
It really fucking is. So much is luck.
It's just luck. Sometimes it's just how you take the shit. Sometimes you forget a fucking line.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh shit. And then, you know, I mean, it's good to have a good crowd.
Yeah.
You know, it's good to have a good crowd,
Some
but
of
it's good to have a bad crowd as well.
Some of the best
it's good to have
moments.
a bad crowd that pushes you as far as you could possibly go. Like, I have to tolerate this heckling and still get this thing done.
Some of the best things I've ever seen have been when things have gone wrong, but the actors have just pulled a blinder in it. There's nothing like it.
That's where it is. It's like it's such a balancing act. The fear and rejection is the thing I was saying about Key. It's a perspective thing. It's not fearing that you're going to do bad, but fearing that you won't do as good as you want to do. That's also the personal part of that. The internal part of that is you feel like you did your best, and this is what it was. And block out the external, because you could do your very fucking best and actually be really good, and people still don't like it. That has nothing to do with you. Be very honest with yourself. Do you think that's the best you can do? And if you say yes, then it means you need to get better. Or, hey, guess what? This might be your limitation. And that is something you just have to take. And that's a very, very difficult thing to take. It's very, very difficult to be like, oh, shit, this is actually the best I can do.
And
fuck.
For anything you are trying to do in life, whatever it is, whether it's going shopping, whether it's applying to a job, whether it's something creative, whatever the fuck it is, whether it's starting streaming, just know and assume, because it's very likely true, that there are 100 less talented, less qualified, rich people that have bought their way into it, that are fucking cis-het white dudes that are just bored and are doing the thing out of shits and giggles because they feel that they're entitled to the thing, that are also going to apply. So you gotta put your shit in there, because if they're doing it,
that's another reason not to take the external but so seriously, because there are a lot of people who just are able to be in particular positions who are not necessarily good at anything. There's so many people out there who work so fucking hard to get into school, and there's some people who just get let into school for various other reasons. And it's just something to keep in mind. Like, it's not always, that's what I mean by being able to separate the internal and the external, but also having to keep them balanced, because you have to be real with yourself.
It doesn't mean
I want to
don't
make a
work,
point again. Yes, you can train harder, or you could just give up, maybe do something different or whatever. But coming to that realization that this might be how good you are is never really a negative, as much as people might think that it is. That's why I'm bringing it up, because it really sucks to think, oh my God, this is the best it'll ever be. And that just is something you have to live with. Yeah. Real simple. And once you know that, and if you have that balance, you don't take yourself so seriously, you now know what your limitation is. So you know freedom. you know what ceiling you have to crash through if you want to keep getting better, or you know where you are and where you always are, and that's often when you start to do a little bit better at something.
Yeah.
That was one of the things, like getting back to performing, one of the things that would happen was just I had it memorized, and it was going on stage and performing this poem like a couple of times, this, that, and the next thing. And then it's after you've done it a few times, you can now start getting fancy with it. You can bring props if you want. You can start doing all kind of other stuff with it because you already know what the limitations of this is.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with going out there, getting to know people. That was why, like, Hecky's response like really got me because oh my God, senior year, great.
Yeah.
You know everybody, you know everything. It's like I have the world in my hands. Like you can then
easy shit.
You can then flex like every other muscle because all this other shit is just right there, you know. The same thing when dealing with people externally is realizing like how people are going to react to things, and what you start realizing there is a limitation to the way that the crowd responds to you, the way that anybody responds to your work or what you do. Like what Key was just saying is that some people will just like a thing because of who's doing it. Does that mean that they're better or worse, this and that and the next thing? And also knowing your limitation, knowing the way that you judge things. Do you judge things on a matter of popularity? Do you what is it that you value in the first place? Because then that external value, if it doesn't match up with yours, who the fuck cares? That's not the reason why you're doing it.
Yeah. And it's why I say at the end of every stream, be the change, be the light, be the heart you want to see in the world, and it might come back round to you. You know, a lot, especially if it's a social thing, like, you get some of the energy back that you put in. And if you don't, they ain't on your level. Not in, like, a bad way. Not like they're lesser than you, but, like, it's just a different vibe. And that's okay. People are allowed their vibes. And it's like, yeah, like, if I'm really excited about this concert, I'm like, yo, I fucking love this band. I'm excited for this concert. Fucking shitting myself. But I'm excited because either way this goes, I get to go and see the concert. And there might be people there, and I'm like, yo, that was the best. That was better than the fucking version on my phone. And they're like, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. And
There is
it's
probably
like,
there is probably a decent percentage of those bands that are actually good. Like at the very least competent. If they're not amazing artistically, they're competent, they're able to play. I think probably one of the things that we run into is everything becoming a bit homogenous and a bit boring because there's so many people that want to be good at a thing. And that's another thing that can get in the way of judgment of yourself and of others, is wanting things. I've talked about it on my stream. It's like, I think a lot of people judge things based on production. Not if a damn thing has any artistic quality to it or not, but if it looks good and it sounds good and everything's fine. It's a very logistical, very fucking sterile way of looking at things.
Yeah.
That is, all that kind of stuff is important, but there's more to it than that, and don't ever lose sight of that. Like the thing that Key was saying is very true. There is a percentage of the percentage that is just people in a particular position to be able to take advantage of things like Twitch and other forms of
literally
content
everything.
creation.
Yeah.
It happens in art too. We all know that it happens in all forms of art. It's like when somebody has a particular situation, they're able to be as good as they are because they have more time to dedicate to the art. That's if they're dedicating time to the art. Some people don't have to dedicate much of any time to the art, and they're carried in other ways. This definitely does happen. But the interesting thing is how many people stream versus how many people are actually partners and how many people are actually affiliates. And the number is fucking low.
It's insane.
It's like 10% and then like 1%. Like, it's fucking low. So if you're an affiliate, congratulations, you're doing better than millions.
Literally millions.
That's always a nice thing to do too, is to actually like look at the reality of certain things.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hate that whole thing of you need to stop being online. It's like, no, you can still be online, but every once in a while you need to look like an actual fact sheet. Get some real shit in your brain every once in a while, and you'll find out that things are as bad as you think they are, but now you know, and then other things aren't as bad as everybody tells you.
Like you said, it's you know where you are, and when you know where you are, you know better how to deal with it.
I think that's a very difficult thing for anybody, especially an artist, to deal with.
Yeah, I
It's
always,
like,
I
yeah,
always
like
tell the
when I
story.
say like go out and explore, and I say that you can separate those things, is if if you have social anxiety, then just do the exploring part, because sometimes the social part will come to you because you're
Yeah,
exploring these
it'll
things.
come if it's okay to.
And if you're a
Not
social
forcing it's
person,
good.
allow yourself to be carried. You know, if your friends invite you somewhere, go. Don't. You know, you can. You have 6 other days to be a homebody.
Yeah, but if your body is like, nah, I really fucking can't this time, that's also fine.
Still do it. I disagree.
If you
Please,
can,
still do
if
it.
you can,
Still do it.
if there are times and you're genuinely like,
You never know what
you
you're missing
really,
out
really,
on.
really, really can't.
You're really ruining my point.
No, but no, because it's very no. I completely get where you're coming from, and I'm like, yeah, no, fight that feeling. Absolutely, fight the fear.
Mm-hmm.
But if there really, really fucking is a day, and you're like, yo, I had this all planned, like I've got it set up, and I'm anxious, but like I really, really do not think I can do it today. Like, obviously, give it a go. But if you can't, there is no fucking shame in it. There is no fucking shame. Be like, I've banked it. I've got 1 point. So the next thing I see that I get even a little excited about, I've got to go and do it. That's why I need to book myself a fucking train for Friday and do the thing. Because I'm scared to, but I'm going to go do it. Because I want to. I'm fucking scared. I'm nervous about it. Bit of London I've not been to before. But I'm going to go fucking do it. Because I fucking want to. And I know there might be people there that I know. And I might, like, put a thing on Instagram and be like, hey, is anyone in London? I want to meet up. And I might be able to. You know? Because BAFTA stopped fucking doing invites as soon as I fucking went. Which was rude. But, okay.
Honestly, when I come visit, we need to go to a con. Because I don't really do cosplay stuff, but I'd feel comfortable doing it with you.
Oh, I don't do... I would have... I'm the kind of person... I would have to get dressed at the con. I would not be able to be on a public transportation in cosplay. I fucking respect the shit out of people that can. That ain't me. That I cannot.
Well, then I definitely need to come and visit. We need to go to a con. So that I can convince you to go out in public like that, and you can convince me to dress up like that at all.
I would fucking die, but I would try. I'm the kind of kid that was like, every time it was fancy dress day at school, I would just be fucking melting down because I'd have a super exciting costume I'd be excited about, and then be like, I have to see someone else going in costume, or I can't get out the car. Cannot do it. Not doing it. But yeah, that's a me thing. But yeah, no, I'm fully fucking down. But yeah, don't let your fears get in the way. The fears are there to get in the way, and you can get past them. And we believe in you. So that's at least 2 people that are like, fuck yeah, do it. Go enjoy that concert. Enjoy the fuck out of it.
I didn't say all that. You keep putting words in my mouth, man.
I'm sorry.
Abstracting my points and shit. I do it because it's good for you and good for your life. I could give a fuck if you do it or not. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying like you really should be doing all this stuff for no one but yourself.
Exactly.
Even if it turns out bad, even if you completely fucking embarrass yourself, it doesn't matter.
Right, elders? Like,
If you fail, no matter what it is you do, it doesn't matter, because the worst thing is not doing a goddamn thing at all.
Yep. And hello, elders. How you doing? I know. I mad respect my friend. I have friends that like will go to a con and then go to a restaurant in full cosplay. I'm like, bruh, I would die.
I already know how to get you on the train. Whatever you wear has to have horns on it, and you'll be fine.
Shut up. I'm looking at my horns on my fucking door right now.
You're going as Karlak.
Fuck yeah. A face masks and COVID is also ironically maybe something that's helped with that as well. Because even if I'm like at a con or something, I do wear face masks at like big events and stuff. But like I'll just, if I'm like just walking down the street in London or something and I'm just nervous, I'll just put my face mask on. Even if I'm like outside in a fucking park. And sometimes it helps, you know? It just helps sometimes. Vertigo and headache are getting better. Yay!
Good day.
We're good, thank you. And thank you, Hess. Yeah, we've accidentally solved crimes really fast today. So we're just going full podcast mode for a sec before we fill Bernard
I was just
in.
trying to fill in the space while we were walking to this place, and
I
now
know.
we've just been standing here.
We got here too fast. And I forgot we had a horse as well, which didn't help, but hey Bernard, look, even fucking Target's like, bruh.
Apparently he was nodding off for a second.
I know who it's like, not you home.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Oh.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was
In case you
afraid they'd
missed it.
come back to silence him.
Here is
Well,
the
he
story.
was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far,
Gamleg
you
McGee.
may as well ask around at Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzik will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been. Take care now.
Oh, I need to see if any of the Neuhuffians are around, if they'll accept Ginger back. But I think they've all gone to fucking bed. Oh! Oh! What are you doing here? Hello. You got here fast.
Whoa!
Oh,
Can
sorry.
we go inside that
God bless
place?
you.
Right.
What Take care,
Bye!
lads.
Are we going in
Can you
here?
go inside? Let's see if we can find anybody that's awake.
There's someone who's asleep. Close enough. Knock knock.
Talk.
Good evening.
Good evening. Will you take Ginger?
I found Ginger.
Asks
He begged
Mule's
me
wife.
to ask if he can return.
Widow.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt?
You fucking would.
The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognized him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
But why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people. Why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him and kill one of my daughters in the process?
They
The
were. Do
cutthroats
the
who were
animation.
after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
Bro, if you don't want to take him back, you don't have to take him back. But it's all taken care of, right? Like, is that not where we're at?
Yeah. I mean I'll let you go on this because I can see where you're coming from. So
I don't wanna force her either way, because these feel a bit more manipulation-y, but it's like, no, all the dudes are dead. So but it's
yeah,
up
that's
to
why
you.
I'm
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
There's no need to fear vengeance. The bandits who were looking for Ginger are in hell, and no one else knows about him.
Jesus,
What if
Henry.
they find out somehow?
The only way they could find out would be a holy vision. Anyway, I reckon they'll have more pressing concerns than coming back here.
Well, all right. Let him come back. But he'd better not do anything like that again.
I'll make
bless.
sure of it, ma'am. We can go wake up Ginger and then steal his bed. Whee!
Never do anything like that again. I mean,
I'll go tell Ginger.
you either take him
first.
in or you don't. Where you going? Are you gonna go back first?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
because I don't want to accidentally
Move things forward.
yeah
Okay.
get Ginger locked out of having a home.
Well, I mean, it's fine now that we have a horse.
Because we only now just have a horse. We
Yeah,
didn't have one for the.
We just
We
got it.
absolutely didn't have it for the whole rest of this episode where we've been running
Yeah.
around. Although again, we didn't run around as much as we could have had to have done.
I mean, we still need to, although you weren't running. You gotta make sure you run everywhere you go to get your vitality up.
I know.
Or is it agility?
We
One
got
of those.
too much. We got too much.
But you
stuff.
also have to horse. The whole reason why I didn't want you to get the horse so soon is because you need to get your agility up, but you also need to get horse up once you get a horse.
You
Actually,
must level
horse
up
is
in
not
horse.
too difficult to get up.
Nah.
And when we're done with Radzig, we should check to see what our stats are.
Yeah, I upgraded defense while we were gone, because our options were like damage their weapons more. But then I want to be able to repair it, not from the brink of brokenness, in case it is better than ours. So I did the one that was, oh, sorry, pony. For other people, if they attack us while we're guarding, it takes 15% more of their stamina. Yeah. Because I figured that one's more useful.
So you leveled up without us?
Yeah. You can tell me what the punishment for the crime is.
Well, it's up to stream.
I chose the one I thought was better. It won't happen again.
Okay, Ginger.
Piddle piddle, piddle paddle. Piddle paddle.
God, I'm gonna fall off or something.
No. We're fine.
He's so much confidence when he said that. No, we're not.
No.
Looks both ways.
You have to look both ways before you cross the road. But we do hope you are all doing well today. And for those who always ask if we're ever going to have a podcast, you've now had equal parts playthrough and podcast today. You are welcome.
This is the podcast. I think everybody keeps asking us to have a podcast, and it's like, what do you want us to talk about?
I'm really tempted
that's
to
the better thing.
just...
Also, support your local delay theater.
I'm very tempted to take all the delay theater episodes I have on YouTube and put them into their own. Oh Jesus.
Oh, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Put them in their own new folder and label them as a podcast.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Just
not a
for...
bad idea.
Yeah, honestly, I was like extra info.
I had to do that shit with fucking Silent Hill because I had two fucking streams.
Return home. It's hard work
in the middle.
to convince them, so please don't get into trouble when you go back.
Thank you. I'd like to give you something, but I've got nothing except
your life.
If you're ever traveling by way of Neuhof,
My
stop by
virginity.
and I'll show you something with the horses.
Oh, I'm not sure I like that, but off you go then.
Okay.
If you give them this carrot, they get really
I want to
turned on.
know. I want to know what that is.
Yeah, right? That's ominous.
Hurry up and lockpick.
My apologies, please continue.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. I ended up going off on some shit when I was playing Silent Hill 3 this past Halloween, and I actually separated that into its own section. So like you could watch the whole stream and you could just stop it, but if you're interested you can keep watching it, but it's also like a completely separate video as well, because it's like, yeah, that was a whole ass thing. Yeah, I was thinking about just stacking the delay theater stuff together as well.
Yeah, I think having a podcast for it would be cute. And then people can just watch delay theater. It's ordering things on YouTube playlists that's killing me at the minute, because I need to check what hasn't uploaded, like if there are any gaps of episodes of stuff. I'm like,
That's the reason why I did it.
Yeah, I think I'd still be uploading stuff on the daily if I did it that way. But yeah,
it was a bit much, but it works out in a weird way too.
Yeah, I can imagine though. Nothing. Bink. Bink bonk. Bink. Oh. Okay. Well, we can take the shit in here because we're going back Horseway anyway. And we can still get on our horse, which we have. We have a horse. Did you know that?
I'm so glad we have one finally.
Oh my god, where did you come from, Pebbles? We only got you today, right now, just a moment ago. Alright, let's go see... I was about to say Papa Smurf then. I don't know why.
So it's Raz now?
Right. Rezzy. Rizzy Radzig. This is...
So where are we supposed to meet
Look
this
at
guy
him.
to get the horse information?
Back at
Didn't he?
Neuhof.
Okay.
Because he's been allowed back by Widow of Schmiel.
Oh, it was just the way he was expressing himself. Like, have you ever? I was like, we had to meet you on the road somewhere. Why'd you say it like that?
Find me in a field of horses doing weird things and I'll teach you my ways. It's like, oh, we've made a mistake, Ginger. They actually said they want me to kill you where you stand. So, I'm sorry, but you must perish. I love the horse.
Mm-hmm.
Feats sounds.
It's a good horse. No me, I like good horse.
Not bad horse.
Video game horses are not easy.
I like that though. I like they have their own little personalities and stuff. What is this? It's Gordon. Oh.
It's just trampled over.
Yeah. I didn't know it was there until after.
Yeah.
Mind the trees, fuck. Mind the trees, fuck.
Yeah.
Mind the hole in the ground. Hey. Somehow we did not get clotheslined. It is a miracle.
Yeah, it does have a very good feeling. Good feeling of breeze and speed.
Breeze speed, get the rain done. Nice though. Nice spring rain.
The other thing is, that's the other thing is I wish you didn't get a horse as early as you do. Because when you finally walked around this entire fucking map and then you get a horse, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as reading. It's like, oh my god, the world just opens up. It's the same thing.
That's why I poach, because then I'm always so overloaded I can't even fucking ride a horse.
Yeah.
So I have to walk a long way back.
I do hope the map is just as enjoyable in the sequel. That was the difference I kept trying to like put into word when it came to like the Crew 1 and 2, is that map doesn't feel as good in 2.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Good
it
morning.
just doesn't have the same feeling.
Morning.
Yeah, okay, yeah, this is the horse place.
Horse, please. We have golden spurs in our chest, I think, actually.
Ooh.
So we could get a nice, good saddle, because we've got 11,000 groschen.
Whatever's good. We need to get rid of some fucking money.
We're
anyway.
allowed to
And some
sell
goods.
stuff here.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're ever struggling for money in Kingdom Come, go to Neuhof and sell all your shit to the horse people.
Yep. Hold on one second.
Yeah, no worries.
That rain?
There's rain in the game, if that's what you're hearing.
No, outside. It's fucking nuts.
The raining game.
Love it. Literally sounds like somebody dropping buckets out there.
Ooh, I can hear it a little bit when you talk.
It's really, really good.
Nice.
I like it when it's thick and heavy like that. You like hear it. Sounds like it's landing on tarp or something.
Yeah. I love the smell as well. Spring grain. Oh, that's way worse than our sword. Fuck off.
It is? Okay, I was wondering.
Fuck off. Oh, fear not. No, it's the Magdeburg sword. Ooh, we'll have to see if we can wield that now. We have been taught. Sorry, I love how he kept putting his hand up. Alright. Sold all of that.
You can't do that to me. No, I love that shit. My
Again,
favorite
again,
is
the name will-
Tomb Raider Remake.
Oh.
You just switch weapons and only the arms move and the body just stands completely still. It's-
So good. Oh,
it looks like Stan from Monkey Island talking. It's great.
Yes! I was scrolling through Insta the other day and I forgot that someone had reposted the meme, which is loads of Lara ragdolling in Tomb Raider Legend with the caption "iron deficiency." It was so good. It was like such a fucking mood. Just like she's just pushing something and then just collapses. Stands up and then just immediately ragdolls back down.
Oh, fuck.
It's so good. It's so good. Right, we need the mint to make us smell good. Cool. And we've got 25 quid to spare so we can get some stuff. Should we get like a really good saddle?
Absolutely.
With all the saddlebags?
Absolutely. There's no reason not to get the best shit.
Honestly, we are fucking...
It's only gonna help our horsemanship go up.
And we can start hoarding more stuff.
Iron Deficiency Gang, rise up.
Rise up. Flop. that was great. I forget if noble military. I forgot what the.
Hey, I forget
best...
which shoes are good. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Rubes might know because she sniffs them. I'm kidding. Sorry, Camellia
Can
might
you
know.
check the item info?
Oh yes.
Because I think with the shoes, it's slightly different. I don't think it's the one is better than the other.
Oh no, they look better. They look better. The fastest gallop. That's what we want.
What is noble?
Less durability and acceleration.
Oh, okay, so it is actually just better. All right, cool.
That
Yeah,
makes our lives easier. The noble bridle is more money, so you'd assume it's better. Better control, general riding and mounted combat. Better control. Okay. Well, we can splurge the money, so we'll get the nice one. We've got golden spurs somewhere. Do we want a comparison? Do you want to go around jazzed up?
I mean, it depends on which one's the best one, but no, because we look like our horse. Yeah. It's like when we get some nice shit, then we get the horse some nice shit.
Sorry. The comparison is an ornamental cape for a horse, which brings the owner distinction and admiration and flaunts his social status. Imagine the embarrassment if two knights turned up at a tournament with the horses dressed in the same comparison. Scandal! Love that. I'd never read that before.
I guess we have to be on the horse to get the bonuses. I do think you get bonuses from that. But anyway.
Oh, for sure.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Okay, I have one word. Buy it or don't. Wait, I'm sorry, there were several words.
Let's do 3,950.
See now? I knew we'd come to an agreement.
I'm not gonna, what was it they kept saying last week? Yank your pinkle or whatever. I'm not gonna yank your pinkle. Hey, Ginger's here. Already hard at work, I see.
It's awesome.
Don't spill it. Sorry.
How you
That's
doing?
really fucked up to do.
Good. No one's trying to cut my throat, and I've got a proper roof over my head again.
Aww.
Glad it worked out for you.
Sometimes, when I go to the courtyard at night and there's a sudden movement or sound, it makes me jump, but it's just a memory.
You told me you'd teach me something useful.
Aye, and I keep my word.
Gave us money as well. What's that guy watching? What are you doing?
And rep.
What are you doing,
Okay,
Jacob?
just some horsemanship. Nice.
Woohoo! But we got a new perk. You know, we gotta dress up the horse and then we can talk to
Smurf.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm
exactly.
calling him Smurf. I just am.
He's a little Papa Smurf. I don't know why. He's just got that vibe.
We also need to give Baron his cup back, or give it to Kunesh.
Okay.
So for those who are confused, because I was the first time I did this, if you have any stuff for the horse, you can't do it here. You can't do the horse. Good, you can't do the horse, but you can't do the horse things in this menu. So what you have to do is move everything to the horse by pressing square. And then you simply go to sidekicks, go to tack, and equip it there. And there you have it. Same with anything that is equipped in the horse. Don't yawn at me, Target, I see you. So now, you can go in your inventory, and anything you no longer want to carry, you can simply move to your horse with the square button. And then you can go back to your horse, move it back to your inventory. Now, the horse can only carry about so much. But it's useful, you see. So we have 42 speed, 372 capacity. Nice. And 10 courage. And we can also sell these as well. Because we don't need them anymore. Pardon me. And he looks
Don't forget.
no different. Don't forget what? Don't forget what? Don't forget what?
Oh, take that stuff off the horse so you can sell it.
It's in my inventory, I think. Is it? No, it's not. You're right. Oh my god. Oh my god, what would I do without you? And you can move back to the
Probably die.
Honestly, I am a... The number
I
of
don't know how
times...
to take care of myself.
The number of times I see something when we're watching videos and I'm just like, I want to eat it. And I don't even have to say that anymore. You're just like, don't eat it. You're not allowed to eat it. I'm like, well, it looks yummy. And you're like, it's molten glass. You can't eat it. I'm like, well, it looks so tasty. It's forbidden sugar. No.
Oh, shit.
You cannot eat it.
Okay, good point.
It does look yummy. I don't know what to say.
I mean, you're also the one that will remember something like Baron's Cup.
How could we forget? We almost
forget little things.
we almost died getting it, so that's how I remember it. Oh, there's Pat.
Like, who's that little man
Hey,
over
who's
there in the corner of the screen? Like, what are you talking about? Is it? Oh my God, who the fuck is that? Like, you just, I don't know. You spot shit sometimes.
Wait.
So you possibly keep me alive too. What's up?
Wait, who?
What happened?
If that's Pebbles over there.
That's horse.
I broke the immersion by going up to a random horse to put my stuff on Pebbles. And I was like, Pebbles doesn't look that much different.
Nobody needs to know.
Nobody's gotta know. I've said it before, but I have accidentally stolen a horse for an extended period of time in this game before because I thought it was my horse. And then I was like, wait, this isn't my horse. And it was about to happen again. But me won't bite. Me won't taste forbidden spicy candy. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, I need to talk to Papa Smurf. Alright. Papa Smurf. Papa Smurf.
Let's see how this goes. I'm about to try a protein Pop-Tart.
Ooh. I'm handing out dark chocolate because sugar deficiency. Woo woo. Accidentally.
You know, protein shit sometimes tastes like crap.
It was accidental, Alders, because when I steal a horse for realsies, I own it because it's funny. Because then you just have to park it somewhere that you're inconspicuous, otherwise you can just never ride it again without being a thief. Every time you get off of it, you have to re-steal it to get back on a stolen horse. It's funny. Hi! Ow.
God bless you. What troubles
I'm
you?
also with you. I have a lead.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
You can't, my lord. They all killed them.
The gist of it, sir.
It's up to you what you consider important.
The horse.
Well, I can't hear it from the horse's mouth. Because I'm not actually Henry. Henry's actually standing over there right now.
I'm Benry. We get mixed up all the time.
I'm an NPC that just happens to look like Henry.
No, my name is Tom McKay. I'm actually Henry.
Tastes slightly proteiny. Smells very proteiny.
Ooh. Let's tell him the whole story so we can munch.
Yep.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits found him because he recognised one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. And the rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Ujits. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right? But those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me.
I'm gonna keep
to
all
our
my
encampment at
items there.
Merhire to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. 3 bags full, sir. Why Merhoyed?
Why choose Merhojed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
All there is with you there, sir.
Try the same thing again.
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
That was very vivid imagery, sir.
I was gonna say, I know why he's a king, but not the king.
Mates of the king.
He's very good. Doesn't spin it like Hanish does, though.
Ah, those fuckers!
They have news?
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
Uzit.
The trail leads to Ujits. I found out one of the bandits is from there. A fellow they call Limpy Lubosh.
Limpy Lubosh?
That's all I found out so
I was joking when I said
right.
gammy leg, whatever.
Come back and report to me as soon as you learn anything
perfect.
The fella has a limp. Oh yeah, what's his name? Limpy.
New. Oh, well.
That's not actually his name, is it? No, we just call him Limpy. Why? Dare I ask why you call him Limpy? 'Cause he's got a limp, sir. Hey, Bernie.
That's the other thing if you're interested in playing this game. The lovely thing about seeing Radzig is that you usually get a game save after you talk to him.
Gamsaw. Ah, we're going the right way. To Ujits. Are we going to use it?
Yeah, we're going to Ujits. Can you check your stats?
Oh, yeah, because we leveled up.
Yeah. And I'd rather this game be paused right now, because when somebody says, you should probably do that now, you should
drop
do that now.
Everything.
Let's keep first aid moving up.
So we've got all the ones we had before that we didn't want. We've got first aid 3. Bandages are 50% more effective for a village boy, or quite the sawbones. Opens up the most advanced options in dialogues connected with healing. And then we have another one. You can have this, but you can't have that. With a low reputation in a given area, you get a +1 bonus on strength, speech, agility, and vitality. But your reputation rises much faster than usual, and the penalties for serving jail time are less. And then there's local hero, which is if your reputation is high, you get a +1 bonus on strength, speech, agility, and vitality. Your reputation falls faster, and penalties for jail are longer. So, more but, really.
I wouldn't want to do anything with that now, because I still feel that I don't know exactly how you play this game.
I don't like to get either, because I don't like the idea of reputation going fast either which way. I like to be given some leeway, just in case.
Because I have no idea. You might be like, I like this town, and then like fucking steal their holiest artifacts.
Well, I would, but I wouldn't get caught doing it.
But if you do, anyway.
I wouldn't want to get caught doing it.
All right, Sam Fisher.
No, I didn't mean that. I just
No,
meant like
I'm letting you have it.
I don't want them to know
Own
I'm
that shit,
irreputable. I act the local hero, but really I'm infamous. But nobody knows. They'd be like, Henry of Scarlet, so he'd never steal the holy relic in the centre of... Someone's stolen the holy relic at the centre of town. Oh, if only Henry were here, he'd be able to find out who did it. Like,
That's what you would do.
It was
you
me,
would steal
bitch.
it, and then you would solve the crime.
Yeah, I would. And it wouldn't be me somehow.
But we definitely do first aid.
Yeah. Beep.
Especially now that it's coming up in dialogue, which is pretty
Yeah,
cool.
and the rest are then just
Ones we've seen already.
ones we've seen already, and
Okay.
either have you can get this but not the others, or for every positive there's a slew of negatives.
That is, to me, that is for when you've played the game enough and you know what kind of character you want to build.
Yeah. We also got horsemanship.
Heavy duty pony.
Your horse can carry more, but it's slower.
Heavy duty pony.
Or we can be a racehorse. Was it's faster but carries less weight.
We don't have to do that now because
Nope.
I know you're probably gonna want like a stupid fast horse, and I wouldn't mind it carrying less.
It's
to be honest,
just because it's funny. If
Yeah,
we can
no,
get
that's
the
what I mean.
fastest, like I
We
got
need
a
to find
horse.
all the ways to speed that.
Forget what I got it up to, but it was in the hundreds. I got the horse up to the hundreds of speed. We're at 42. I got a horse up
It's
to
Pebbles,
the hundreds of speed, and it was so funny. You can't
Pebbles
see
is the
shit.
basic bitch.
I know, and I love him.
But I love Pebbles.
I love Pebbles.
I still have Pebbles.
Oh, I don't.
I haven't gotten a new
I didn't even get to Pebbles. I already had a horse in my not my first playthrough. I did have Pebbles in my first playthrough for a bit. We also have the Houndmaster stuff ready and waiting.
So what's Seek and Faithful?
Sniff out interesting places. Although honestly, that one gets a bit frustrating because he just runs off in the middle of nowhere. And it's like, yeah, no, I've seen this shrine before, dude. And then 10+ bonus immediately after your dog comes back.
Oh yeah, that one can be good. If,
Not
yeah,
really.
in
You
some
can just buy him 2
circumstances.
sausages and it's all good again. Like,
I got to a point in the game where he would end up like getting injured or something like
Yeah.
that and fucking off for a little while. So it just made it a lot easier.
It doesn't take long to build it back up though, in my experience. But
I didn't have anything else that I needed to unlock. That's what I mean.
yeah.
It's not bad, but it's
It's
no.
not necessary.
You can go for sick now if you want.
Oh my god, I got too excited to press all the buttons.
Well, I mean, you've been
We've
jumped
been-
a couple of
we've
times
been
by
jumped
some
enough
decently
times.
skilled people today, and there isn't really anything. Those are the ones I think are important. I think it's important. We got the distance one last time where we can see we can detect enemies from further away.
Yeah, we've got to
I don't
give
think
him a
there's
pep
anything
talk.
else we need right now.
All right, hey baby. So, we've taught you a very new and important skill. Okay? Do not attack innocent people unless we tell you to.
Oh no!
And if we do,
Key, don't accidentally press the button.
I won't. It hasn't happened often.
Oh.
And the times it has, I've been leveled up enough to talk my way out of it.
I didn't realize.
And listen, if anyone asks who you good boy, if anyone asks who your owner is, you tell them it's Kunesh, alright? Kunesh's daddy if you get asked by a guard. You're listening and I appreciate that. Right? But you now with great power, Tarjay, comes great responsibility, okay? But I trust you. And I taught you this because I trust you. And we're gonna work together and get lots of food and treasure, and it's gonna be good time for everybody. And that's Pebbles. I don't think we formally introduced you, so now you have, okay? Good boy. It's good parenting, soft parenting. Gentle parenting. Yes, we're safe horsemanship, we're saving drinking. Hunting, I think we've got a new one. Wild animals will be less skittish, more damage. Awful tusks. Tusks might be useful. Well, tusks is usually the one I get next, but otherwise we've got...
you did more hunting than I did.
Conspicuousness, yeah, I want to get that when we can unlock it. Conspicuous invisibility falls sharply. Especially useful when stalking people.
Nice.
Not that we would. We know where everyone lives. We don't need to. And then, actually, we will save a point because salty's useful. Raw foods in your inventory won't spoil as fast.
Yeah.
So we'll save that point as well. Lock picking with scything. Maintenance. I think we are also saving. Fragrance, laundered clothes, higher charisma for a day. Boots repairs yourself, sprinting costs less stamina, which is a good one.
Yeah.
Weapon you've sharpened yourself has a 15% greater chance of causing bleeding, which is a very good one. Because we sharpen pretty much all our weapons.
I think that's
all
the
time.
one.
Yeah, and an item
that goes well with like
weapon you've
blood
sharpened yourself causes 15% greater damage to your opponent's armor and equipment.
Those are all
which is not so good because it's very easy to damage the armor to a point beyond you can repair it. Like, it's good to damage the stuff so you can repair it, but if it's like, at this point, if it's under 70, we can't fix it. And it's very easy to kill a guy and it's at 0, so I would say serrated edge.
I can't wait to look at defense.
I'm sorry. I'll show you what it is.
Should we go serrated edge or some boots?
Serrated edge, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, no, never mind. Because I didn't think about. No, it's okay. I didn't think about being careful about not killing people. Sometimes you don't.
Bleeding. Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, you don't want like somebody who you just want to injure to like be bleeding and then they just fall out as you're talking to them.
Ragdoll out. Reading, I believe we're also waiting. And then defense, we got firm grip. Oops. Blocking strikes will cost an opponent 50% more stamina.
Oh, okay. I thought you got 2. What are the other ones then?
The other one is if you beat your opponent in a clinch, you'll damage his weapon 15% more.
Nah.
Which, again, similar issue with tin opener.
Yeah, exactly. I thought you were saying that was a positive because you can fix it up, but no.
No,
I don't want to break it too much.
And then we can't unlock anything else for a while.
Oh, but I want to know what they are.
Well, that's why I kept it open.
Oh, yeah, armor. That's a good one.
Knight in shining armor. Oh my god. The glint of your armor will dazzle everyone in sunny weather. You'll be taken for a noble knight and get a charisma bonus.
Yep, that's a good one
The
too.
more plate armor, the higher the bonus. Able to equip armor, weapons, and other items so cleverly that are 1/3 lighter than they actually weigh in the inventory.
Also really good.
Sexy! That's... Okay, we're keeping the shield out then. Woohoo! Okie dokie. To use it. Oh, hang on, let me do this. Up, up. Up, up. You were underneath me, aren't you? There you are.
Hello.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Go.
Come along, free.
Yeah. I teach you how to kill and let you loose. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Come on then, buddy.
Yay! I can be even more of a menace now. When I'm allowed to, of course.
I'm just saying.
Within limit. Within
Because you still gotta get good, especially seeing all that good shit in defense.
Yeah. That also means we gotta get into fights to use defense.
Oh, we will.
Yeah.
I'm sure we will.
I am mostly concerned with one part of Act 2. Because I guess we're moving into Act 2 at this point.
Look at this water. I want to just paddle in it.
I just wanted to make sure we had a good foundation. Was all.
Yeah,
Because I think
valid,
it's really. I think once you know the game, it's really easy to beeline a couple of things, and then other stuff. Just like having a horse means, why should I walk? And then you don't build up your agility and vitality and
And then
stuff.
you have no legs anymore.
Yep. That's the reason why I got the long runner.
Skiddly.
Because I wanted to run for longer, not necessarily faster.
Free real estate. In modern day, this would cost you £4.5 million. I was going to say £4,500,000, and I was like, that's not a number that is real.
Exactly. That's the perfect
exists.
number.
Yeah. I meant
If someone could
450,000.
charge you, if someone can charge you for a number that doesn't actually exist, they would totally fucking do that.
Mm-hmm. Sick.
How much is the most money?
But then you do the thing that you do when you're kids, and it's like,
I would ask for £1,000,000 gazillion pounds.
and then your friend's like, I'd ask for £1,000,000 gazillion pounds plus one. It's like,
Fuck yourself.
Please don't kill anyone.
I'm not going to. Only bad guys. I promise, I don't go around just murdering randos.
I'm just trying to protect you from yourself.
I don't need protecting from myself. I can defend myself from myself. That's a fucking lie, but yeah. Find out where the limping bandit lives. Well, he said a house on the wrong button. An house on the edge of town. So it might be there actually. Let's go there. It's an unexplored place. Is this it here? Oop. Right, Pebbles, you've got to watch Target do it, because he's really good at it.
Don't think you can jump that.
You can jump this though. Oh, it's more ponies.
I like that sound. It's a very heavy sound with the back legs hitting the ground.
Just jumped stationary. I didn't know horse could do that. Hello, bunnies. Okay, well, he doesn't live here, because this isn't a place one can live. Hello. Excuse me.
Oh, what were you going, you
Why was Dime concerned about Key killing someone?
It's like that one time I gave V The Witcher 3 to play, and she just got on Roach and just ran over all the civilians. I was like, V, no! And she was having a good time. I didn't want to stop her.
He's a limpy man live here.
It is Key. It is Key with 700-pound horse.
Alright, I don't think the limpy men live here. Leave him alone.
To me.
Leave the chickens alone.
You gotta walk through town, look for somebody with a limp.
Butcher.
It's been a lazy Monday for everybody, and
Bonk. That'll happen at some
I'm noticing like everywhere that we go, like there's like nobody hanging out.
Uh-oh. That's because they're all partying here. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Sick. Drifted into my parking place. Fucking beautiful parking. Look at that.
I thought you got to roll. I thought you got to roll in there like royalty. Talk to people from the top of your horse.
What's up, fuckers? Uh-oh. Have they found him before we have? Uh-oh. Blood on the door.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
Oh, clearly that's not true.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
Funny guy. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz.
Who?
And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Well, allow me to introduce you. to Limpy Lubosh,
Hi, Limpy. Nice to meet you.
or all that's left of him.
Whoa!
Whoa. Gnarly.
I think he's dying.
Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
Check for a pulse.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
That went very quickly from, I don't think you are allowed to do that, to take it off my hands, please, for the love of God. I don't want to do this.
Oh, when was the body found?
We need to put on the LA Noire soundtrack for this. When was the body found?
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Who was the great Limpy Lubosh?
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble.
Like Cinderella,
Punch-ups in
or
the tavern and what have you.
why did he limp? Did he have any cronies? Any preference for order? Or just go for it?
Oh, hold on. I was doing a thing.
No worries. You're solving crimes.
Why did he limp?
Why did he limp?
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Villainy. Villainy.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any cronies?
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
It sounds like weird, like, cyberpunk white noise out of context. Or just like a loud microwave. You just hear a beep, beep, beep.
Does this one even go up? This one doesn't even change tone. Oh, that's right. It just gets louder as it goes. Yeah, it doesn't actually. The note doesn't actually change. Jesus.
Where was he on the night Neuhoff was raided?
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhoff raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
I think we've asked everything about
Another thing
Lubosh.
about Lubosh
Is that nothing else about Lubosh.
Okay.
Another thing about Lubosh, bye.
There you go.
The
That's
time
better.
was 11 a.m. on an unknown day in the Czech Republic. Bohemian times are known for their harsh environments, brutal civilians, murderers, bandits, and bloodthirsty nobles. I'd seen my fair share of crimes, even partaken in some shit-flinging myself, trying to paint the Dutch's house a new shade of fuck you. But this, I I ain't seen bloodshed like this since my little sister's first period. If I even had one. Limpy Lubosh, they said his name was. You'd never believe that this guy had a limp. Strung up like Christmas lights in the new year. Just waiting to be found and taken down. Shown some mercy before being packed in a box and forgotten about for another year. He wouldn't be
Perfect.
limping nowhere else very far very soon. On account of him with being dead and murdered and all of that shit.
Thank you.
If there's one man in town who can solve his murder, it's Captain Bernard, but he isn't here, so it's gotta be Henry Skalitz. The boy from Skalitz was gonna take this murder apart the same way Limpy Lubosh's organs had been.
Oh.
Baby.
Glad everybody cleared out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out at the podcast.
Yeah, thank you all so much, and thank you again for your patience with us while things broke and broke again, and broke even maybe perhaps a third time. It is very, very much appreciated. And thank y'all for coming along, for chatting, for joining in with the shenanigans. Always very appreciated. Thank you, Hess, for coming along and holding down the fort. Not the fart, the fort. Thank you as
And
well.
right here is silly.
Thank you as well to Sir Valfius for the raid.
Yeah.
Playing some... I like that. Yeah. Playing some Breath of the Wild. And of course, there's one very nice chatter who came in and gave lots of gift subs today. So thank you so much, Time Package, for the gift subs and for being the Delay Theater co-host with the most.
I have a very good partner. Keeps me in line.
What? I know. Target is so good. And also, I am here. No, I'm kidding.
Also
Thank
is
you.
needy.
Also needy, yes. Give me crimes. We got sick and we didn't even kill anybody. Well, there's plenty of time for that.
Yeah.
So you'll just have to tune in next week to see the continuation of Neuhoff. No, we're in Ushitz now. In Ushitz Noir, as we solve the murder of the Limpy Lubosh. As we solve the murder of Limpy Lubosh.
Get your finger off that triangle.
My fingers are on the thumbsticks. If I'm moving the camera, I can use my index finger to press triangle.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't you. I was tempted to stick the dog on him.
Bonnie. Bonnie. Come to water.
Just making sure I wasn't channeling any of that to you. Yeah, you do need to wash yourself. But yeah, I like the outfit. Looks good. Looks good on us.
Yeah. But yes.
He's not gonna drink.
I know. Wish there was a phrase about that. Thank you all so much for coming. Very much appreciated. We're gonna call it there. We might be over in some way, shape, or form on JC's channel on Wednesday, but we will be roobsless. We will be whoopsless.
Actually, I don't feel bad. Fucking Rubes is in a pile of
Yeah,
animals
Rubes
right
is
now.
happy right now. Yeah, fuck you, Rubes. Very kidding. Go check out the wonderful Rubes as well. And yeah, they've been doing some art streams on JC's channel. JC streams a lot too, and usually every Wednesday we are on JC's doing our D&D campaign. We'll be taking a break from it this week. We might have some stream in place of it. We might not. We might just have a fucking nap and shit. Rest and recuperate. But we will be back with that at the very least next week. And yeah. Thank you all for coming and supporting your local Delay Theatre. And any parting sentiments, Stein?
Fear is good. Embrace the pain and enjoy life.
Yes. And we shall see you next time, lovelies. Goodbye.
Take care.